To help you in the upcoming war on Sunday Night Football. Hold your loved ones close. Be back on Monday to talk about it all. Same time, same place on the Wisco Sports Show. Talk to you then.
Wasted away again in Margarita.
Your station for sports.
Way back, get up! Get out of here! Go!
WKTY La Crosse, 96.7 FM, 580 AM.
Trolling crankbaits is an effective presentation for fall fishing for walleyes. Hi, I'm Kevin Millard with another WKTY Outdoors tip. You can cover a lot of water quickly by trolling. Work through unproductive areas pretty fast to get to the good stuff. Shad wraps are a popular choice, jointed or glass shad wraps too. They come in plenty of colors, make some noise, have great movement when trolled, and work whether you're working deep weed edges or across shallower weed flats. Actually, one other area that you may want to think about is the main channel itself. Since the current flow is so slow, walleyes don't necessarily need to find a break from the current. I'm not saying not to fish those breaks because they do hold fish, but don't overlook the possibility that there are walleyes hanging out in the main channel. Trolling through there could turn up fish that in many cases aren't targeted by most folks. Get more outdoors tips every Saturday morning at 8 on WKTY Outdoors on WKTY 96.7 FM, 580 AM.
If you missed out on the award-winning best morning show in the state of Wisconsin, you missed out on... Do I really have to say this? Yeah. Okay, I got it. I want to get paid to say the words. Settle down. If you missed out on the award-winning WKTY morning show with superstar host Dave Carney, you missed out on this.
And then I got to ask you about, is it bonus degrees that you have or bogus degrees?
Oh, all right. Now that's a bridge too far. You know that I can control weather, right, old school? I mean, this is something that even Pastor Shane at First Free started to figure out. I can control weather. And yes, I sprinkle bonus degrees. I went to the state's agricultural department when I was at a trip in Madison, and I stopped by, I get about, 28 grams of bonus degrees each week. And then I sprinkle them all over the area. For you, for guys like you.
The award-winning WKTY morning show with Dave Carney, weekdays from 6 to 9 on your home for sports in western Wisconsin. WKTY 96.7 FM, 580 AM.
My name's Bryce Crowley. I'm a design consultant, project manager for Kitchen Solvers.
And I'm Jim from Sign Pro.
We've got both vans that we use to operate. Yeah, they're both wrapped.
Good design is something we really appreciate.
We've got big graphics on them, big colorful kitchen pictures that draw people's attention, and we have people call all the time. Yeah, we saw your van. We want you to come look at our kitchen. So,
Bryce, you bring up a really good point. You don't need a huge fleet to make vehicle wrapping effective. You have 2 vans wrapped, but they still really impact.
Here are some items from our calendar to put on your calendar. Come enjoy Nature Saturdays at Wiscor. These events are held the first Saturday of each month. This is a free program, great for families, rain or shine. Each program features seasonal topics taught through games, stories, outdoor exploration, and play. Please sign up on the Wiscor website so that Wiscor nature teachers can plan activities in such a way to promote a safe environment and allow for social distancing for all guests. Join the fun with Wiscor nature teachers. Children must be accompanied by adults. Face masks are required. Wiscor pandemic protocol will be in place during all Wiscor-led events. For more information, please visit wiscor.org, WISCORPS.org. If you've got an event you'd like to get the word out about, go to AroundRiverCity.com and add your event to our calendar. Then check out some of the other activities going on in our community.
Your home for high school sports in the Cooley region is WKTY La Crosse. 96.7 FM, 580 AM. Since 1948, WKTY has been covering all of the best and biggest high school matchups from La Crosse Central, La Crosse Logan, Holman, Onalaska, and Aquinas. And that tradition continues on today. Now we send it down to the field for WKTY's own Drew Kelly.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome into high school football right here on WKTY 96.7 FM, 580 AM. Drew Kelly live with you here tonight from Central High School. Yes, the Central High School. It's homecoming here, and we've got a home field advantage for the Central football team, the Riverhawks, as they take on the Tomah Timberwolves in a MVC conference matchup. here in just a moment. Usually these games being played at Roger Herring Stadium on the campus of the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse, but obviously with the homecoming festivities, the Central administration wanting to have a special type of night, and they are here live right outside of Central High School tonight, just the football field that the Riverhawks practice on and get prepared for all these games every Friday night. So the Central Riverhawks will be in the black home uniforms with the red numerals and trim. Tomah, meanwhile, in the yellow pants, white jerseys, yellow trim, and the black helmets as well. Central will kick off to begin the game. Riverhawks are 3-2 on the season. Had a tough week against River Falls last week, trying to rebound against a Tomah team that has had some struggles this year, 0-5, and suffered a pretty bad loss last week against Holm that you saw right here on WKTY and WKTYSports.com and the WKTY app. So it'll be Mason Elston kicking this one away for Central, and 2 return men back deep at their own 7-yard line for the Tomah Timberwolves to get things going here tonight. Here's the run-up of the kick. It's going to be a high end-over-end kick. It's going to bounce at the 20-yard line, picked up on a hop, and getting through a hole and having some space along the left edge is number 8, the running back there, Eli Brown, able to find a small crease and take advantage of it, and he's outside the 40-yard line to about the 44. So great field position to open up this game for the Tomah Timberwolves, and they will bring out their quarterback, Tom Hesse, the 6'2", 170-pound junior. Main running back on the team here is going to be Tanner Mathias, 6 feet, 200 pounds. And, of course, Drew Brookman, 6'4", 175 pounds. So they got some size out there on the outside as well. They're going to line up 4 receivers, 3 to the right and 1 to the left. Here is Hesse deep down the field, left side, and that's going to be no good as far as the pass completion. Good coverage on the play by number 5, Jackson Warren. He was going deep down the left sideline, intended for number 10, Thane Foss, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. So the Timberwolves go out firing to open up the game. Unable to convert. Once again, they do come up in 2nd down and 10. We see a really balanced team if you look at the Tomah Timberwolves. Obviously, Central's going to try to spread things out and go fast and put up as many plays as possible. Look at shut down this Tomah team and get a homecoming win on this Friday night. Here's the pitch play out to the right side, and that's going to be Jacob Bullard, the running back, who's going to get the carry and maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, or that's it. Maybe lost a half a yard. Toss play to the right. And Ethan Shepard for Central in there on the stop. Riverhawks, as we mentioned, 3-2. When things have gone well for them, they've gone very well. And when they have not gone well, it's been a tough week. We'll say that. River Falls last week, and then also against West Salem being shut out 21-0. Got a chance here to get off the field, though. 3rd down and 11. 2 receivers set out to the left side. I formation to the backfield. Hesse straight back in the pocket. 3-step drop. Fires to the left side. Complete. Out across the midfield stripe and to about the 44-yard line of Central. And that's going to be enough for a 1st down. A catch and run there by Drew Brookman. That was 11 yards on the pitch and catch, and that moves the chains. So the Central Riverhawks give up the long 3rd down conversion, and the drive continues here for the Timberwolves. 1st down and 10. Brookman, the wide receiver, lines up to the right side of the formation. On the other side is Brian Thornton. Set I formation to the backfield. Stumbling is Bullard. He somehow gets out of the backfield with 3 Central defenders all around him and runs into a wall of defensive linemen. Gets about 2, but he could have easily been drilled for a 3-yard loss as he stumbled coming up to the line of scrimmage. So they're going to say a gain of about 2 or 3 on the play. 10:26 to go here in the 1st quarter. And they only give him a yard gain. So it looked a little bit better from the initial spot of the football. Receivers split to each side. Little out pattern caught by Brookman. Brookman is tackled immediately at about the 40-yard line. Make it the 39. That's a gain of 3 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 as we come up on 10 minutes to go here in this 1st quarter. And a little bit chilly here on this late September night. Had some rain pretty much for about 3-4 hours, drizzling on and off later on into the night. Start time was actually delayed by 10 minutes. 2 receivers out to the left side. Once again, an I formation in the backfield. Here is the out pattern, the miscommunication there. Brookman was running a slant pattern, and Cole Pfaff was running an out pattern, and they crisscrossed, and I think the timing was not on point. Once again, Tom Hesse looking for the completion, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 6. Ball at the 40-yard line of Central, and the offense remains out on the field. Kind of a no man's land as the train here rolls by. One of the hallmarks here at Central High School doing a football game. So be prepared to hear the train roll by and through the microphone throughout this contest. 2 receivers out to each side as we're 4th down and 6. Shotgun formation for Hesse. Sends a man closer to the formation, and now he's going to go deep down the left sideline. That's going to be intended for Brookman, well out in front of him, and he didn't have a chance. Coverage on the play by number 6, Boston Brindley, and the Central Riverhawks will have the football back with 9:29 remaining here in this first quarter. So the Riverhawks able to get out of defense after that 4th down failure by the Timberwolves, and they get the football back, try to get their offense going. So 1st down and 10 on their own side of the field. It's going to be shotgun formation in the backfield. 2 receivers out to the left side, 1 to the right. Now receiver goes in motion. That's Jackson Warren. And it's going to be a handoff straight up the middle. And power running through the defense right now inside the 40 all the way down to the 34-yard line. It is number 23, Ethan Shepard. What a carry there by Shepard. He had a big initial hole, but then pretty much all will the last 15, 20 yards of it as he picks up a big 1st down into Timberwolf territory. That's a gain of 25 on the play. Shepard again to the right of Hurlitsky in the shotgun. 2 receivers split to each side. Warren goes in motion from left to right. He gets the handoff on the jet sweep, and he slipped on the grass here. You might see that. You already saw it actually in the backfield with the running back of Tomah. Obviously, number 4, Jacob Bullard, and that time on the jet sweep. You might not see that at Roger Herring Field or Roger Herring Stadium with the artificial grass, but just something that the players are going to have to deal with, whether it be changing their cleats or what the issue might be. But it'll be 2nd down and 12 after that loss. 8:33 to go here in the first quarter. No score from Central High School tonight. Drew Kelly live with you here this evening. Shotgun formation again. 1 receiver split out to the left side, 2 to the right. Warren again, this time in motion to the left side. And here's the high snap. Hurlitsky able to get the handoff to Shepard off, and he picks up about 5 or so on the play. Going to be 3rd down and about 8 upcoming inside the 40 down to about the 33. It will be about 6 yards, so 3rd down and 7. Got to get to the 25-yard line right now. Inside of 8 minutes to go. First quarter, shotgun formation. Warren in motion this time to the left side, and he lines up to the left as the wide receiver along with Cole Lapp. 2 receivers that side, 1 to the right. Tight end closer to the formation with Shepard to Hurlitsky's right in the shotgun. Another high snap. He's able to get it off to Shepard on the handoff. And a big hole left side of the line. Shepard is off to the races, and nobody is going to touch him. A 32-yard touchdown run. And the Riverhawks are on the board with 7:27 to go in this opening quarter. As the band plays, and the Riverhawks will get set for the extra point opportunity coming up. Usually do run the swinging gate out of the extra point that we've seen in the past, but we'll see if they just go for the conventional 2-point conversion or what they decide to do here. And that's just the explosiveness of this Central offense. Can go on a quarterback draw on a 3rd down and 7. It's going to be a conventional 2-point play. Jackson Warren going to line up in the backfield. Shepard to Hurlitsky's left. Actually, that's number 6, mind you, Boston Brindley, and he takes it in for the 2-point conversion. So Brindley gets the handoff on the 2-point conversion, and Central off to an early lead. It's 8-0, 7:27 to go in this first quarter. We are back in 60 seconds. This is high school football on WKTY.
Be part of an amazing team supplying nameplates and labels to well-known brands globally. McClune Metal Graphics in La Crosse is growing. Opportunities include quality technician, buyer planner, and customer care representative, along with hybrid work options for marketing specialist and digital marketing strategist. Join a family-oriented environment at McClune. Full list of openings at mcclune.com/careers. That's MCLOONE.com/careers. MCLOONE.com/careers.
People don't talk about it, but furniture sticker shock is a real condition. The effects can be downright nasty. The best way to avoid furniture sticker shock, go where they keep the prices low. Boyer's Furniture. Instead of a pricey showroom, they'd rather offer you new, great-looking, comfortable, brand-name furniture at prices that won't give you a case of furniture sticker shock. Boyer's makes furniture shopping easy. See it, buy it, have it in your home the same day or the next with Boyer's Furniture, La Crosse.
Back here at Central High School, Drew Kelly live with you tonight on WKTY. A kickoff by Central there. A short kick, taking a couple of hops. Finally recovered at about the 8-yard line of Tomah. Why that is? People are slipping and sliding all over the place. The return man couldn't keep his feet, finally just fell on top of it literally, and was able to save the possession as Central defenders were careening towards him. So first down and 10 for Tomah at their own 9. 7:27 to go in this first quarter. 8-0 Central with the lead. Here's the pitch play off to Bullard to the right side, and he's going to get about 7 or 8 on the play. Had some blocking on the perimeter there and got what he could. It's going to be second down and short upcoming. So second down and about 3 upcoming. Got to the 15-yard line. Appreciate everybody tuning in on WKTYSports.com, the WKTY app, and also around River City on Roku and Apple TV. Second down to 4 and officially need to get to the 19-yard line. Here's the pitch play to the left side, this time to Bullard. Bullard has some blockers again. Juke moves and then runs over Boston Brindley out across the 20 to the 24.5-yard line. Picked up another 9 there, so a couple of chunk plays on the ground for Tomah, and the clock continues to move. Marking a 10-yard gain officially. So his shoulder got to the 25-yard line. One receiver split to each side of the formation. Brookman getting a little bit closer. Blitz on for Central. Hesse trying to avoid it. Now fires a bullet to Brookman. Brookman avoids one tackler and then gets his jets on, and he is in to the end zone for the 75-yard touchdown. Drew Brookman came from the right side of the field, ended up on the left side with Hesse in loads of trouble. Affects one defender, evades one defender, and gets all the way to the end zone, but unfortunately it's going to be for now. We've got a flag on the penalty on the field, all the way back at the 19-yard line where they were trying to protect Hesse. And so that giant play for Brookman, all for naught. Most likely, don't have the official call yet, but that's what it's appearing to be. Everybody going back to the line of scrimmage. They drop the flag at the 13-yard line. It'll be 10 yards from the spot of the football. Or maybe since it is inside the 20, it'll be half the distance. So it's going to be to the 15-yard line.
Penalty takes the ball back to the 15-yard line.
So first down and 20 officially. 6:41 remaining. Now we're going to move it back to the 10-yard line. So first and 25. One receiver split out to each side of the formation for the Timberwolves. Under center is Hesse. It's a little slant pattern, complete across the 15 to about the 17-yard line. Nice catch there on the play by number 17. That was Brian Thornton. Number 24, Hunter Hess, in there for the stop. Good hit by him. A little bit of a statement look after the fact. Second down and 14. Second and 18, I should say. At the 16. Have to get to the 35-yard line. 6 minutes to go, first quarter. Live here from Central High School, 8-0 Central. And here's the play-action fake, going to set up the screen pass, and it's incomplete. Central read that beautifully defensively. In there on the coverage was number 55 for Central. That was Nasir Elston. And they were trying to get it out to Tanner Mathias, the fullback, and that was read all the way. Even if he would have caught it, it probably would have been a loss. And it's 3rd down and 19 at the 16-yard line with 5:54 to go first quarter. Central trying to get the football back in excellent field position, as they did on their last possession, which started at the 40-yard line. Heading on a 32-yard touchdown run by Austin Shepard. 4 receivers set this time, 2 to each side. Shotgun formation in the backfield. And here come the blitz. It's going to be an out pattern way over the head of the intended target, Drew Brookman. And one of those situations, you're going to go to your top target in a tough third and long situation, and that time three defenders all around Brookman at that point. Really no chance to catch the football, and it's 4th down to 19 at the 16-yard line. So we'll see the punting unit come on. It'll be Brookman doing the honors. Pretty much doing everything out there for the Timberwolves. Boston Brindley standing at the 48-yard line of Tomah. Here's a line drive kick. Going to take a couple of hops. Picking it up is Brindley, and he loses control of it. Now falls on it there. Keeps possession of the football. So a couple of special teams mishaps, one on each side, but no turnovers on either side. 1st down and 10 at the Tomah 47-yard line. Coming up for the Central Riverhawks with 5:43 left in the first quarter. Central will come out. Receivers to each side. Looks like 2 to the left and 1 to the right here. Porter Pataski alone on the right side. Nobody's guarding him. The Central just realizing it. And here's the snap. Your handoff is to Boston Brindley. He breaks an ankle tackle. Off the races up the left sideline. Gets out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 19 on 1st down and 10. And that blocking doing the job for Central tonight so far. Cole Madison ushering Brindley to the sideline. And it'll be just close to the red zone here for the Central offense again. 1 receiver out to the right side, that's Pertaski. 2 receivers out to the left. Tight end goes in motion in the backfield. Hand off again to Brindley. Brindley has a good hole up the middle, gets across the 25-yard line down to about the 22. Pick up a 5 on 1st down and 10. Brings up 2nd and medium.
It's about 6 on the play, 2nd and 4.
1 receiver again, Pertaski right side, 2 left. Brindley lines up to Hurlitsky's right in the shotgun formation. Now it's Jackson Warren motioning into the backfield, and here is the handoff to Brindley. This time the offensive line got pushed back by the Tomah Timberwolves. No gain there, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down again, and it's medium opportunity. 4:52 remaining in this first quarter. Streaming live on WKTYSports.com, the WKTY app, and around River City. That you can get on Roku and Apple TV. Again, a 3-receiver set. Shotgun formation, and here's a high snap. Hurlitsky's able to handle it. Roll out to the right, design rollout, and the catch is made by Porter Pataski. Thrown down at the end. It is a 1st down inside the 20-yard line to about the 16. Gain of 5, and they needed 4. And that will be a fresh set of downs for the Riverhawks. 4:23 remaining in this first quarter. Clock continues to roll down. Two receivers split out to the left side and 1 to the right. And here is Hurlitsky in the shotgun. Hands off and a delayed handoff to Brindley, and he's thrown back after a gain of about 3 on the play inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. 2nd down and about 7 upcoming with 3:50 to go first quarter. Brindley will come out of the ball game here. Austin Shepard back in. Ethan Shepard. So Shepard back at the running back position, looking for maybe a second touchdown here. Protaski alone on the right side of the formation as a receiver. And here is the play-action fake. Herlitzky going to Protaski again. This time the throw too high, and it's incomplete out of the back of the end zone. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 7 now after that. Looking at the play call for the offensive staff. Kind of a unique setup here. The coaches are actually in lifts behind the bleachers just to see the game. Not a lot of space in the press box. We're over to the side of the bleachers. 2 receivers set out to the left side and 1 to the right. Here's the handoff going left side is Shepard. Cuts back up in, avoids a defender, and it's dragged down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line, but that's enough for a 1st down. We've got a penalty flag on the play around where Shepard made that cut. So we'll see if this play will stand here. It was 3rd down and 7. It's going to be a penalty flag on the Riverhawks. Either a holding or a block in the back. I believe it was a block in the back. That'll push him back some yardage. See where this officially marks the offense for their next 3rd down play. And it's going to be to the 19-yard line, so 3rd down and 12. 3rd down and 12. Got to get to the 7. Protaski lines up closer to the line of scrimmage here. 2 receivers out to the right side. Jackson Warren is with him. Herlitzky straight back in the pocket, steps up to avoid the pressure and goes over the middle. It is complete on a 20-yard touchdown catch by number 5, Jackson Warren. And the lead grows to 14-0, 2:59 to go in this opening quarter. Central looking good here offensively. In the early going, they're going to go for 2 again to make it a 16-0 lead. A great job by Herlitzky to step up into the pocket there. And he hit Warren on the money, who ran a post pattern to the middle of the field. Burned his defender, and that was all she wrote. So it'll be Herlitzky in the shotgun with Shepard to his right, 2 receivers out to each side of the formation. Herlitzky looks to the sideline, high snap, able to handle it. Roll out to the right side, complete. In the corner of the end zone, it is Jackson Warren again, and this time it is now 16-0. 2:59 to go in the first quarter. Back in 60 seconds, we're back after this. This is high school football on WKTY.
Take care of your property with equipment you can count on, like the Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, part of our under 100 horsepower tractor lineup rated #1 for reliability, and Z Series mowers and Sidekick utility vehicles, where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit Portland Implement in Cashton or go to PortlandImplement.com.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and Chevy offers a full lineup of trucks and accessories to help make it your own. Make your Silverado bolder with a sport bar and bed liner. Make your Colorado brighter with perimeter bed lighting. And make your Tahoe stand out with the perfect wheels. Your Chevy dealer can help you find the right Chevy truck and accessories for you to make the most out of Truck Month. Use only GM-approved wheel tire combinations. See dealer for details. Visit HometownChevy.com.
Here at Central High School, Drew Kelly live with you tonight, 16-0 with 2:54 to go in the first quarter, as the kickoff is returned by Eli Brown out to the 23-yard line. A much better job by the Riverhawks special teams to corral him, get down there quickly. That was a high end-over-end kick there by the kicker, Mason Elston. And it's 1st down and 10. At the 24. Couple of tight ends lined up to the right side. Now they shift to the left side. One back in the backfield. And here's the play action fake. They roll out to the right. Designed roll out. And here's a catch out of the backfield here. Nice run up the sideline after the catch. Out across the 47 to the 48 or 49 yard line. That's a gain of about 25. And that was Thane Foss on the catch and run there. That was a nice design play. They had a couple of tight ends switch from one side of the formation to the other and acted as blockers, giving Hesse enough time to get that pass off to Foss, and he did the rest there. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line for the Tomah Timberwolves here. They trail by 16 with 2.5 to go first quarter. Under center is Hesse. One receiver lined up to the left side. That is Drew Brookman. And they were going to run the same play again. Whistles do fly, and it looks like it's going to be a false start call on the Timberwolves, and that'll push him back 5 yards. Actually, my apologies. It's actually going to be an offside call. Central defensive coach is just furious right now. I thought I saw some movement on the other side, but they do say it is an offsides call. At least that's the early indications. Central coaches we'll see what the call is. It is going to be an offside on Central.
Penalty is offsides against Central.
1st down and 5, and Central coaches livid right now. Again, we thought we saw some movement on the offensive line, but referee's explanation apparently not doing much for Central head coaching staff. Led by Mitch Olson, first-year coach, head coach of the Central Riverhawks. One receiver out to the left side. A couple of tight ends moving from right to left across the formation, lined up, and now we've got more movement. And both sides pointing at each other here. Tomah saying that we got him again. This time it's going back to the original line of scrimmage after a false start penalty. So basically, that sequence of plays never happened. We're back to where we started after the long catch and run by Foss. And it'll be 1st down and 10 at the 47-yard line of Tomah. Good crowd on hand here, witnessing this game. As we mentioned, braving the chilly conditions here. Lots of coats, lots of sweatshirts, and gloves coming out. As it's probably not going to get any warmer as the season continues about that time. One receiver out to the left side of the formation, that's Brookman. Once again, 2 tight ends go from left to right. Pitch play this time, going absolutely nowhere. Central getting past those 2 tight ends. And Jacob Bullard is stuffed to the backfield for a 3-yard loss. Looked like the tackle belonged to Cole Lapp, the defensive back there on the other side of the field. It'll be 2nd down and 12.
45-yard line.
And Tomah has done a decent job, though, of getting in 2nd and 3rd and manageables. That time, not so much. Here is Hesse on a crossing pattern, incomplete. Brookman was blanketed in coverage, and it's going to be 3rd down and 12 after the incompletion.
3rd down.
So 3rd and long. And we'll see if the Timberwolves can pick it up. They did so on their first possession of the game. A 3rd down and long. It'll be one receiver out to each side of the formation. Brookman comes a little bit closer. Runs a little bit of a crossing pattern, and pressure immediately in the backfield by Austin Shepard. And Ethan Shepard able to get the pressure, and a late flag comes out. He threw it towards the sideline, did Hesse. I wonder if they're going to call a intentional grounding. No one was in the area. Clearly still inside the pocket. We'll see here. And all those routes, obviously with the 3rd down and 12, were designed to be long. And just no time.
Penalty is intentional grounding against Tomah.
With Ethan Shepard in the backfield immediately. So 4th and a mile. And it'll be Drew Brookman punting this one away. Boston Brindley standing back at his own 35-yard line to receive this punt. It's going to be a nice snap to him, and here's the punt. It's a high end-over-end spiraling kick, actually. Brindley is able to make the catch and take it up the field. Nice job on the block to spring him for a few more extra yards. And he's out across midfield to about the 43-yard line and dragged down there. So Boston Brindley, with plenty of traffic near him when he caught that football, able to get one key block and does the rest with his legs, getting to the outside. And he picks up about 15, 20 yards on that return, setting the Riverhawks up in great field position with 35.6 seconds remaining. So one receiver lined up to the left side of the formation. I believe that's Ptaski, and it is. Orlitsky is in the shotgun with Shepard to his left. Trips receivers out to the right side. Orlitsky looking over the defense. Everybody kind of lined up tight against the line of scrimmage, and they were looking for Orlitsky that time, and they got him. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. In there for the stop was number 11. That was Bryson Reltzaff. And Retzlaff, his first tackle tonight, 2nd down and 9. 11 seconds to go. We'll see if they get one more playoff before the quarter ends. Orlitsky looks to either side of the formation. Now takes the snap. And he will step up into the pockets and throw incomplete. Looking for number 3, Quinn Service. 0.4 seconds still on the clock, so they can get one more playoff here on 3rd down and 9. That pass about 5 yards or so overthrown. Intended for Quinn Service. And we'll see if Orlitsky can pick up this 3rd down conversion. Defense has played well for Central so far, shutting down outside of a few plays the Timberwolves offensively. 2 receivers out to the right side, 1 to the left. Here is the snap, trying to set up the screen pass. Orlitsky able to get across the pocket and then goes to lap. And actually that Service breaks a tackle in the middle of the field, and he gets all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. A 43-yard catch and run for Quinn Service, and it's 22-0 as the quarter comes to an end. We'll have one more play with either a 2-point conversion or an extra point. Just a simple crossing pattern. They tried to set up the screen. Orlitsky was forced out of the pocket. With his scrambling ability, is able to find Service in the middle of the field. And he made a nice juke move in the middle at about the 23-yard line and took it the rest of the way up the left sideline. So 2-point conversion upcoming to make it 24-0. One receiver out to the right side. That's Ptaski. Trips receivers to the left. Snap to Orlitsky. And he fires out of the backfield to Boston Brindley, who beats the defender to the byline of the end zone, and it's in for the 2-point conversion. So officially 24-0. The Riverhawks dominating this one, and they will kick off to start the second quarter. Back in 60 seconds, this is high school football on WKTY.
Cheesecake on a stick with hot fudge cranberry drizzle. Cranberry funnel cakes and pancakes with cranberry syrup. And to wash it down, how about cranberry coffee? Catching the theme yet? The 48th annual Warrants Cranberry Festival is on this weekend only, and you do not want to miss out on the cranberry deliciousness. Over 100 food vendors, miles of booths for shopping, free marsh tours, and a beautiful way to spend a fall day that's just right down the road. Check out CranFest from 7 to 5 each day, this weekend only, just north of Tomah.
It's the kind of sandwich that could give you meat sweats. Once you start chomping this bad mamma jamma, you won't want to put it down. Grab yourself an Oscar from Jimmy's North Star, a deli sandwich loaded with salami, ham, roast beef, bacon, provolone, lettuce, tomato, onion, mayo, and Italian dressing. Ain't nothing to be grouchy about with this Oscar. It's huge. Order your Oscar at Jimmy's and ask for a punch card. Each sando gets you a punch. Collect 10 and get $8 off your order. Lunch is on at Jimmy's North Star, La Crosse's North Side.
Here at Central High School, Drew Kelly live with you this evening, 24-0 to start the second quarter. Central scoring on the very last play of the quarter after a long pass intended for Quinn Service previously went incomplete. He was the target of another catch and run for a touchdown. And it's 24-0. Here is the run up at the kick by Elston. And it's taken at about the 10-yard line. weaving through first contingency of defenders out across the 20 to about the 30-yard line. So pretty good field position to start for the Timberwolves here. 11:55 left in this first half. Central 3-2 on the season. Tomah 0-5. Riverhawks will continue to try to contend for a conference title. Going to have a long way to go as far as they do not have the tiebreakers against either West Salem or River Falls. Those are their two losses. Here is the pitch play out to the right side, and that's Bullard again. Bullard able to get maybe one or two on the play. It's going to be second down and long. Central defense kept stretching that play out to the sideline, and then they finally did make the tackle. And it's second down and 8. 11:32 as the clock continues to move. Riverhawks have wins against the two Eau Claire schools, Memorial and North, as well as Onalaska. Here's the blitz put on by the Central defense, and the quick pass out to Drew Brookman, caught on the right sideline for about 3 or 4 yards. Brookman taken to the ground. Looks like he lost control of the ball after he hit the ground. Central claiming that it was their ball, but ref was standing right there. Going to be third down and about 5 as they get to the 36-yard line. Going to need to get the 41 or so for a first down. 11:11 to go in this first half. Receivers split to each side of the formation. Running back in the backfield. Here is Hesse. Quick drop, and it's going to be intercepted. Boston Brindley with the pick. He's looking to take it to the end zone for the touchdown, and he's going to do so. Boston Brindley, a pick 6 on the defensive side of the football. He caught that about the 40-yard line and knew exactly what his plan was. And it's 30-0, 11:04 to go here in this first half. Central fans delighted to see how their team is coming out of this game so far. Both sides are now doing their part with that pick 6. And we'll see the 2-point conversion upcoming in just a matter of moments. 11:04 to go, first half. Two receivers going to be set to each side of the formation. Herlitsky lines up in the shotgun with Shepard to his left. And we'll see what kind of play they call here. Jackson Morin going into the backfield before the snap, and there's a whistle. And it looks like there might be a delay of game. I don't think they get the play off in time. It was the end zone ref that dropped it. Well, it's going to be back to about the 7-yard line. See if that changes the play call of this Central coaching staff or not on this third down, on this 2-point conversion. Trips receivers out to the right side, one to the left. That's Protaski. Herlitsky looking Protaski's way the whole time. We'll see if it's designed to him. And he will go to the slant pattern, and it's going to be caught by by Protaski, and he gets into the end zone, and that's going to be a 2-point conversion. So Protaski is able to get the catch, muscle his way through the contact, and get in for the 2-point conversion. 32-0 the score. Just under a minute gone by in the second quarter. We're back in 30 seconds, and this is high school football on WKTY.
The River City Rough Riders are your 2021 Northern Lights Football League champions. As the La Crosse area's only semi-professional football team, the Rough Riders would like to thank Logan High School and its administration for allowing them to call Swanson Field their home. Best of luck to every Logan Ranger athlete this season. Cheer on your River City Rough Riders as they defend their championship when a new season kicks off in April. Learn more about the River City Rough Riders and the league at rcroughriders.info.
Back here at Central High School, 32-0 the score after a pick 6 by Boston Brindley. They extended to the Central lead in the second quarter. Elston, the kicker, getting set to boot this one away from right to left. It's a high end-over-end kick. Taken At about the 20-yard line by Eli Brown, and he gets a few yards, not too many, out to about the 23-yard line. So good coverage there once again by the special teams of Central. There is a penalty flag down. We'll see what kind of impact that makes or what the call is here. Already not ideal field position for Tomah. It's going to be a personal foul penalty on Central. So I didn't see what happened at the end of the play, but that's going to be marched off 15 yards. And that will give much better field position for the Timberwolves out to the 40-yard line. So first down and 10 at the 40 of Tomah. 11:01 to go in the first half. 32-0 Central with the lead over Tomah. See if the Riverhawks can get another stop here. Shotgun formation. Under center is Hesse. Split receivers right and left. Tight end is going to be the blocker here. It's going to be a pitch play to the left side. And trying to get the getting the edge, rather, is number 4, Jacob Bullard, and he gets about 6 or 7 on the play. So pretty good game there on 1st and 10. That pitch play has been pretty much their bread and butter if they want to get some easy yards. That pretty much has been there the majority of the night. There's been a few times where the Riverhawk defense has scuffed it out, but for the most part, that's been the number one play call as far as the the Tomah offense is concerned. Split receivers right and left, offset I formation in the backfield behind Hesse. Tight end is lined up to the left side, and now here is a counter play, or a miscommunication, really. Matthias got the carry, got hit immediately, and I think either the quarterback forgot which way to turn or the fullback shifted when he wasn't supposed to, and that almost ended up in a fumble. Matthias was able to get the handoff and just basically eat it there. It's going to be 3rd down and 6, loss of 1 on the play. Inside of 10 minutes to go first half. Central with a 32-0 lead here on WKTY. 2 receivers set to the right side and 2 to the left. It'll be a shotgun formation for Hesse here with Bullard off to the left side. And there's pressure immediately. Somehow Hesse gets away from it, and a curl pattern is going to be caught along the far sideline. It's going to be short of the first down marker to gain by about 3 yards. And it was caught by number 19, Connor Sharp, the 5'8", 145-pound senior. 4th down and 3. You're down by 32 points. Likely a going for it scenario here for most of the rest of the game if you're the Timberwolf offense, especially if you're in a decent position. Straight back the pass is Hesse over the middle, caught complete past the first down marker, and it'll be a chain mover for the Timberwolves offense. A curl route there. Pretty simple route. And a pass and catch completed by Eli Brown. So now inside of Central territory with 9 minutes to go first half. Hesse will go back into the formation here. Under center with 2 receivers to each side. Now he goes back into the shotgun. Matthias right to his right. He rolls out to the right side. Flag flies on the far sideline. Incomplete on the pass intended for McKinley Buddy. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 upcoming. 8:35 to go. We'll see what this penalty flag is. It's going to be on the Timberwolves. And they will move them back. Should be first down at about 20. That's where they put the penalty flag, was the line of scrimmage, and it's actually just going to be a pre-snap penalty. Or a formation penalty. So first down and 15 as it stands. Back inside Tomah territory at their own 48. 2 receivers to each side. Here's the quick handoff to Matthias, and Matthias gets back into Central territory at the 49-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 12. 8:22 and counting. No UWL lacrosse. No UW lacrosse game this weekend. They got the weekend off. They'll be back in action next Saturday to take on UW River Falls in the first WIAC conference game of the season. Here is Hesse as he goes back to Brookman again with the catch, breaks the tackle, then he can't break the second one. Coming from behind to slow him up and get the stop was number 44 on the play. That was Jeff Paulson. It's going to be third down at about 5 as the play went for about 7 yards. They do like those curl routes. They just kind of keep going back to them. It's easy to read if you're Hunter Hesse, the quarterback.
Third down and 4.
For Tomah. To be third down and 5, 7:36 and counting. 2 receivers set to each side. Shotgun formation. Matthias to Hesse's right. Hesse straight back in the pocket. Feels the blitz. Goes way down the left sideline. Incomplete by about 10 yards. Intended for Connor Sharp. And it'll be fourth down and 4. And like we talked about, likely another go-for-it scenario for the Timberwolf offense. Clock stops with 7:25 to go in the first half. Two receivers set to each side. Shotgun formation here. Hesse straight back in the pocket. Has some protection. Goes over the middle. Incomplete. Actually completed catch there by number 8. That was Eli Brown. He was short of the first down marker. They do have a penalty flag, and it's going to be on the Timberwolves. So either way, should be first down for the Riverhawks. And it will be. So they decline the penalty and just take the football.
Penalty is declined, and Central takes over on downs.
It'll be first and 10 for Central at about the 38-yard line as they look for another score here before the halftime break.
Coaches, longtime coaches on the sideline, Mr. Corey Degatano, Mr. Dave Rudolph.
Corey Degatano Field is the name of the facility here at Central High School. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers out to the right side and 1 to the left. Warren goes in motion from right to left. They're going to get to him on the jet sweep. This time he's able to keep his footing, and he is off to the races left side and finally ridden out of bounds out across the midfield stripe. Taken down at about the 46-yard line of Tomah. So about a 14-yard gain there.
To the 46-yard line. First and 10 Central.
As the Riverhawks continue to march into Tomah territory. 2 receivers out to the right side for Central. 1 to the left. Alone to the left there is number 9, Cole Lapp. They bring Warren in motion. Fake the handoff to him, and now a exchange problem with the football in the backfield, and that's going to be a fumble. Mason Elston trying to get the handoff. There was a exchange issue between him and Mason Herlitzky, and Tomah was able to get the football back. So the Timberwolves get the turnover they need on this Central offense and get the football back at about their own 46-yard line. 7:09 to go in this first half. See if they can't get on the board here, get some confidence before halftime. Central will start the second half with the football. Tom Hesse, shotgun formation. 2 receivers to each side. Has some protection. Goes deep down the left sideline, and that's going to be incomplete. Looking for Drew Brookman again, and that's going to be a little bit outside his comfort zone as far as how he can react to the football and get to the football quickly, but it'll be second down and 10 upcoming.
Second down.
7:03 to go here in the first half. Good night for football. Weather-wise, we mentioned a little bit chilly, but the rain has come and gone here from the La Crosse area. Had some footing and slipping issues previously in the first half, but I haven't seen that for a while. And here is the pitch play out to number 4. That again is Jacob Bullard, and this time he picks up about 4 on the play to about the 48-yard line of Central, and it'll be third and medium upcoming.
6 on the play, 3rd and 4.
They say 3rd and 4 officially, gain of 5 or 6. To the 48-yard line, it'll be 3rd and 5. At the 48. Got to get to the Central 43 for the first down. Hesse comes back from the sideline and will give the play call to his teammates. One receiver lined up to each side. Offset I formation in the backfield for the Timberwolves. Under center is Hesse. Pitch play out to Bullard. He's going to take the left side. Gets through one arm tackle and drags a central defender past the first down marker, and that'll move the chains for the Timberwolves. Bullard does a nice job. Nice strong running there. Trying a high tackle attempt on him was the central defense. First off, he was able to shake that one off and still get the first down then. Gets it out to about the 41-yard line. That was a pickup of 7 there. They needed 4. Drew Brookman lined up to the right side of the formation. One receiver out to the left side as well. Offset I in the backfield. Pitch play is to Bullard, and now they go the reverse to Drew Brookman. An offensive lineman alertly coming back to the football to dive on it. And it's going to be second down and long. It's going to be second down and 23 back inside Tomah territory.
Second and 19.
At the 45-yard line. 5:20 to go here. 2 receivers set to each side. Hesse, quick throw out across the 45-yard line of Central. That's where it's going to be stopped. Eli Brown with a nice medium catch. Third down and about 14 upcoming here for the Tomah Timberwolves.
Third and 14.
Got to get to the 31-yard line. Currently at the Central 45. 2 receivers to each side. And here is Hesse, and some penalty flags will fly. It's going to be a false start penalty. And that ref has been all over that here tonight. That's what his job is prior to the snap. He has called that 3 or 4 times, either an offsides or a false start, just from that position alone. So 3rd and 19 after the penalty, back to the 50-yard line. Got to get to the Central 31 for a first down. Tom Hesse, shotgun formation. Matthias to his right, 2 receivers to each side. And here is Hesse, and we've got penalty flags again. And another false start. And that'll push them back to their own 45-yard line, 3rd down and 24. 4:32 to go here in this first half. Central with a 32-0 lead. 3 touchdowns on offense, and a pick 6 by Boston Brindley is how we got here. One receiver out to 2 receivers rather out to each side. Shotgun formation for Hesse, straight back in the pocket. This time the refs let it go. And deep down the right sideline, intended for Brookman, and it's going to be intercepted. Boston Brindley again in coverage, able to get the pick. Actually in cover, Brian Thornton was the intended target. It was overthrown. Boston Brindley, just playing center field there, was able to just back up a few steps and get the interception. So the Riverhawks get it back at their own 15. And not the worst thing in the world if you're Tomah, usually essentially just a punt. No return, unlike the previous Boston Brindley interception. You get the Central offense back inside their own 20. But 1st and 10 at the Central 15-yard line. 2 receivers out to the right side, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation, Shepard to Herlitzky's left in the backfield. Handoff is to Shepard. Shepard tries to break through a hold from his Tomah counterpart, and he gets about 3 out to the 20-yard line. 2nd down and 6 officially. 3:52 left in this first half. 2 receivers out to the left side, 1 to the right. Shepard again in the backfield. Herlitzky looking over the defense of Tomah, seeing what would work best on this play. Jackson Warren goes in motion into the backfield. And here is the handoff again to Shepard. Shepard goes through a big hole in the middle of the offensive line and is able to get a first down out across the 20 to the 22-yard line. 26-yard line, I should say. And that does move the chains. So a 7-yard pickup there on 2nd and 6. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Shotgun formation for Central. Herlitzky is going to get a blitz right up the middle by Tomah. Shepard gets the handoff. He gets across the 30-yard line to the 31. That's a gain of about 4 or 5 on the play. It's going to be second and medium. Out to the 31 for the Riverhawks as we're inside of 3 minutes to go first half. 2 receivers left, 1 right for Central. As one goes in motion again, and now there is a whistle and a timeout going to be called by Tomah. So the Timberwolves want to talk things over. We'll be back in just a moment. This is high school football on WKTY.
They say teamwork makes the dream work. It also gets stuff done, like your projects. That's why Kent Hammer Roofing and Construction and A1 Roofing and Construction have come together to give you a better home improvement experience. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction brings you over 30 years of roofing and construction. See what they can do for you. Go to KentHammerRoofing.com. If you think a good roofer is expensive, wait till you hire a bad one. Get the best of roofing and construction. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction.
Ask any Northsider about traditions. They'll have some stories. One of those stories is guaranteed to be a stop at Newey's Vogue. They're a part of the North Side and a proud supporter of Logan High School athletics and activities. Even if you're not a Northsider, get a taste of tradition with an all-day Thursday burger special. Get a burger with lettuce, tomato, and onion for $3.50. Score fries for $1.50 extra. Grab a fresh lunch at a fast food price from the place that just can't hide their Ranger pride. Newey's Vogue on George Street.
Back here at Corey Degatana Field. Going to be second down at 6 for Central here at the 30-yard line. 2 receivers to the left side and 1 to the right for the Riverhawks. Shotgun formation with the tight end lined up left side of the line. Jackson Warren goes in motion. They're going to hand it to him on the jet sweep. He gets out of a tackle in the backfield. Now reverses field. And Herlitzky with a block is going to give him the first down. A late flag, and now we've got 2 Central defenders on the other side of the field. Austin Shepard's going to get called for a holding penalty, I think. It was him and number 66, Eli Graywin, who were doing a double team on a Tomah defender. And I think they're going to get a holding penalty on the Riverhawks offense. And that's unfortunate. That was a great effort there by number 1, Jackson Warren, to realize that he was going to get hit in the backfield, able to juke move himself out of the tackle. Then able to get a block by Mason Herlitzky, the quarterback, to get them first down. It's going to be second down and about 6 at the 30, so basically right where you were from when that penalty was thrown. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Herlitzky back in the backfield, going deep down the left sideline. That's going to be Cole Lapp, and he is 10 yards behind the secondary all the way in for the touchdown. Cole Lapp with a touchdown of 70 yards. Central pouring it on right now, 38-0 with 2:21 to go first half. That was just a simple streak route, and Lapp burned his defender in the secondary. And the Riverhawks will go for 2 to make it 40-0 here in this first half, or maybe it looks like an extra point, and it will be. They're going to bring in the kicker, number 7, Mason Elston, to get an extra point. Looking like they need 1 more player on special teams here. They do finally get that player running back onto the field. Just over 2 minutes to go first half, 38-0 Central. It's been a game of big plays. This has all been big play scoring by this Riverhawks team. And that was another one. Extra point up and good, 39-0, 2:21 to go here in the first half. 30-second timeout. Back after this. This is high school football on WKTY.
Ask any Northsider about traditions. They'll have some stories. One of those stories is guaranteed to be a stop at Newey's Vogue. They're a part of the North Side and a proud supporter of Logan High School athletics and activities. Even if you're not a Northsider, get a taste of tradition with an all-day Thursday burger special. Get a burger with lettuce, tomato, and onion for $3.50. Score fries for $1.50 extra. Grab a fresh lunch at a fast food price from the place that just can't hide their Ranger pride. Newey's Vogue on George Street.
at Central High School. Drew Kelly live with you here this evening. 39-0, the Riverhawks on top of the Tomah Timberwolves with 2:21 remaining in the first half. It'll be Mason Elston kicking this one away again. Eli Brown back to receive the kick for Tomah. Ryan Thornton as well. Elston with his hand raised in the air. And here comes the run-up and the kick for Central, and it's going to be a high end-over-end kick again. And taken by the return man out across the 40-yard line. That's about where he is wrapped up at the 41. Make it the 31, I apologize. He first intended about the 31. Make it the 36-yard line. We're basically field level. Off to the right from the press box about 20 feet, so a little bit harder to read the down and distance as far as the ball placement. It'll be first and 10 at the 37-yard line officially with 2:17 to go here in this first half. One receiver lined up to the left side, that's Brookman. Couple of tight ends go in motion to the left side of the field. Here's the pitch play once again to Bullard, and Bullard is going to get wrapped up and thrown down that time by number 23, Ethan Shepard. It'll be second down and 10 for the Timberwolves. And a late flag comes out. There's a lot of talking going on there. I wonder if it's going to be an unsportsmanlike penalty on somebody. It will be on the Tomah Timberwolves.
It's an unsportsmanlike penalty against.
You always get the second person. And I can't tell if that came from a player or if somebody on the coaching staff, Tomah, said something, but that was well after the play when pretty much everybody was already back in formation. It'll be second down and about 25. Back to the 21-yard line. .152 and counting. They wind the clock, receivers right and left. And here is the rollout to the right side. It is Hesse trying to find a man, incomplete. Went off the intended target's hands. That was Matthias. A little bit behind him, and it fell harmlessly to the turf. A couple of Central defenders converging, but unable to come up with a pick. It's going to be third down and 25 at the 17, or at the 22.
Third and 25.
Central looking to go to 4-2, as we mentioned, on the season. And when things have gone well, they've gone very well. When things have not gone well, they have been tough games. Here's a ball that's batted up into the air, incomplete, almost intercepted again. It was deflected at the line of scrimmage. Brings up fourth down and a mile, and it's going to be a punting situation for the Timberwolves with 1:38 to go in this first half. Boston Brindley going to return this punt. Number 18, Drew Brookman, going to be the punter again. Brindley standing back at the Central 48-yard line on special teams. Here's the low snap. It's going to be a grounder to Brookman. He finally gets it away as the coverage converges on him, and it's going to be a short punt. Everybody gets away from it for Central, and it's going to be inside Tomah territory at about the 45-yard line. That's where the Riverhawks will take over with 1:26 remaining in this first half, trying to get one more score before we hit triple zeros. So two receivers set out to the left and one to the right. And we have an equipment issue. And now apparently it's fine. Erlitzky, new running back in the backfield, number 45, that is Antoine Hardy. And they're going to hand it to Hardy. He gets about 4 or 5 out to the 41-yard line. Gain of 4 on first and 10, second down and 6 upcoming, and the clock continues to run. Matthias, the linebacker, with a tackle there. 1:05 remaining in this first half. Could probably see some new faces as the game continues to wear down. And here's the handoff again to Hardy. Big hole as he cuts back up in the middle of the field. It's close to the first down, and I believe he does have it. Out to the 35 or so yard line. It'll be just short, inches short of the first down there for Hardy. Good vision by the young man. Herlitzky's still the quarterback here. Hardy lined up to his left in the shotgun. Two receivers set out to the right side, one to the left. 35 seconds to go, and here is the quarterback keeper by Herlitzky. He's able to get out of a sack in the backfield, and he is off to the races. He gets out across the edge, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. A high snap. He had defenders in his face from the get-go. He somehow stumbled out without his knee hitting the ground, and then took off around the corner and was able to get in from 31 yards away. 45-0 with 24 seconds to go, first half, rather. A fantastic athletic play there by a fantastic player. He's going to be missed when he's gone as far as the joy we've been able to see and watch him. He's just been fun to watch. Him and Johnny Davis, last two Central quarterbacks. This program has been pretty spoiled as far as really athletic and special talents at that position. Extra point is up and good, 46-0, 24.2 seconds remaining, 60-second timeout. Back after this. This is high school football on WKTY.
It's the kind of sandwich that could give you meat sweats. Once you start chomping this bad mamma jamma, you won't want to put it down. Grab yourself an Oscar from Jimmy's North Star, a deli sandwich loaded with salami, ham, roast beef, bacon, provolone, lettuce, tomato, onion, mayo, and Italian dressing. Ain't nothing to be grouchy about with this Oscar. It's huge. Order your Oscar at Jimmy's and ask for a punch card. Each Sando gets you a punch. Collect 10 and get $8 off your order. Lunch is on at Jimmy's North Star, La Crosse's North Side.
They say teamwork makes the dream work. It also gets stuff done, like your projects. That's why Kent Hammer Roofing and Construction and A1 Roofing and Construction have come together to give you a better home improvement experience. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction brings you over 30 years of roofing and construction. See what they can do for you. Go to KentHammerRoofing.com. If you think a good roofer is expensive, wait till you hire a bad one. Get the best of roofing and construction. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction.
Back here at Central High School, Drew Kelly live with you this evening as Madison, the return man for Tomah, is tackled inside the 20-yard line. Great job getting down there. He went more sideways trying to get to the corner, and he was dropped at about the 19-yard line, so that's where the Timberwolves will take over with 18.1 seconds remaining. We'll see if they run a play or if they just take a knee and go to the locker room here. It's been a very good performance by Central here in this first half, both offensively and defensively. Central with a timeout. I think they're going to get some new faces in there, and Tomah was ready to play, and nobody from Central was out on the field, so quick timeout there by Mitch Olson to give him a little bit more time. It's been, as we mentioned, big plays up and down the board. We had a 32-yard touchdown run by Shepard earlier in the game to start things off. Cole Lapp with a long touchdown catch and run. Cole Service with a touchdown. Mason Herlitzky able to get off out of a sack in the backfield and able to get a touchdown just before the end of the first half here. And also the pick six by Boston Bridley. So it's really been on both ends. 46-0 the score, 18 seconds to go. Here is the handoff up the middle. Matthias is tripped up as he gets through the line, and it's going to be second down and about 6 on the play. Gain of 4. And that's going to be the end of the first half. So Central with a dominating first 24 minutes of play. And we will go to the halftime break. And Central will try to get some reactions from their coaches to see what they can do better in the second half, and likely going to see some new faces and getting some opportunities to play as we continue on into this game. Going to take a 4-minute break. Be back after this and recap that first half. This is high school football on WKTY.
The River City Rough Riders are your 2021 Northern Lights Football League champions. As the La Crosse area's only semi-professional football team, the Rough Riders would like to thank Logan High School and its administration for allowing them to call Swanson Field their home. Best of luck to every Logan Ranger athlete this season. Cheer on your River City Rough Riders as they defend their championship when a new season kicks off in April. Learn more about the River City Rough Riders and the league at rcroughriders.info.
You're ready to tackle those fall projects. A little painting, replacing drafty windows, cleaning the gutters. Before you get started, get to Newsom Design Center. Top of the line tools, materials, and supplies, along with advice from a staff that's done it before.
You know, I really think the quality and the experience and the customer service that we provide, it's not something you find anymore.
Take on all of your fall projects with help from Newsom Design Center in Viroqua and Boscoville. Build better at newsomdesigncenter.com.
As Western Wisconsin sports leader, WKTYSports.com has you covered with all the latest on your favorite teams. Packers, Brewers, Bucks, and Badgers, along with all the area high school and college teams, are all on WKTYSports.com. Read new original content from the WKTY crew, including the Rockies Daily Play Sports betting column from WKTY Morning Show host Dave Carney. Listen live or catch up with what you've missed at WKTYSports.com. Your home for the sports you care about in Wisconsin.
Midwest Family Entertainment.
Music, lighting, decorations, everything should be perfect for your big day. Midwest Family Entertainment can help bring your vision to life. From our DJ services to a personalized digital photo booth, uplighting, custom light projection, signage, dance floor decals. Let us help create and achieve the wedding of your dreams. Set up a complimentary virtual consultation now. Head to our website and click reservations.
MidwestFamilyEntertainment.com.
My name is Bryce Crowley. I'm a design consultant, project manager for Kitchen Solvers.
And I'm Jim from Sign Pro.
We've got both vans that we use to operate. Yeah, they're both wrapped.
Good design is something we really appreciate.
We've got big graphics on them, big colorful kitchen pictures that draw people's attention, and we have people call all the time. Yeah, we saw your van. We want you to come look at our kitchen. So,
you know, Bryce, you bring up a really good point. You don't need a huge fleet to make vehicle wrapping effective. You have 2 vans wrapped, but they still really impact your image.
The image is everything when it comes to a business. Get compliments on them all the time.
A good vehicle wrap is an investment in your business.
Yeah, most definitely investment. I mean, like I say, we get calls frequently that people saw our van, and that's how we get the word of mouth. My dad, that's basically his office. And so, yeah, being able to look sharp going down the road is important to him.
So to upgrade your company image and your mobile office, you know where to go.
Go to a pro. Sign Pro. Call 782-3456.
Back here at Central High School, Drew Kelly live with you this evening at halftime. Central all over the Tomah Timberwolves right now, 46-0. It's been offense, it's been defense, it's been special teams. Perfect on 2-point conversions and extra points. Offense has done a fantastic job on the ground, in the air, mixing it up. And also the defense, a pick 6 as well, and making life tough on Tomah's offensive line, just really in the backfield as soon as the plays start to develop. It's a special night here at Central High School. Usually we do have the games at Roger Herring Stadium at the campus of the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse, but today it's back to school for the Central Riverhawks as they are practicing on the field that they practice on, or playing on the field they practice on, and also a lot of homecoming festivities for the fans as well, able to take part right outside of Central High School. It's a great setup as the Riverhawks usually try to do this one game a year, but as we mentioned, back to school for the Riverhawks. They'll be likely doing a homecoming dance after this. It is homecoming in for all 3 city schools, and a very nice night for it. Parade was earlier on this afternoon. Central, as we mentioned, 3-2 on the season, looking to go to 4-2 on the year. Also, you take a look at what the rest of the conference has done. Obviously, Onalaska taking on West Salem here this evening in a very pivotal game. We'll try to get you a score before we get done with the halftime break. Central Pep Band, or Central Marching Band, playing right now on the field at halftime. Central in the race as far as the conference standings are concerned. Obviously, River Falls, we mentioned, and West Salem are going to be the 2 top ones, doodling it out, battling out, and then kind of depends on what might happen with the rest of the what might happen with this West Salem and Onalaska game. Currently, Onalaska leads West Salem at the end of the first quarter, 7-6. Nick Odom scored from 6 yards out in that first quarter, and that was the Onalaska score. So we'll keep you updated on that game as we continue on in the halftime and throughout the second half as well. Going to take a quick break, then we'll see what's happening in the national scene with a bunch of NFL and MLB playoffs nearing the corner, and college football, a big slate of games tomorrow, including the Wisconsin Badgers taking on Notre Dame at Soldier Field in Chicago. So a couple of minutes break. We'll be back for the second half in just a little bit. This is high school football on WKTY.
Your station for sports.
Way back. Get up. Get out of here. Go.
WKTY Lacrosse, 96.7 FM, 580 AM.
But he's not going to be eligible for the draft. I was looking at a few mock drafts. I know it's very early to do that. And without the quarterback play being unbelievable from the big name draft prospects for this upcoming 2022 draft, I was curious on CBS, and then I said I'd use another source to just see where the first quarterback is going, and also not only where in terms of what team, but how far down the draft board the quarterback is going and who that quarterback is also going to be. So I go to our good pal Chris Trapasso, and he did a mock draft actually a day ago. And there is not a quarterback with the first overall pick. It's Kayvon Thibodeau to the Jets. Kyle Hamilton, the safety out of Notre Dame, then goes 2 to the Jaguars, which we know that if the Jets and the Jaguars in the first 2 spots, they're not moving on from Zach Wilson, and the Jaguars aren't moving on from Trevor Lawrence. Then the Texans are sitting at 3. Now, the Texans are going to have to trade Deshaun Watson if Deshaun Watson can ever get his legal situation squared away and figured out. The Texans are going to probably, you think, would go take a quarterback. Well, he actually has them going with Evan Neal, offensive lineman out of Alabama. Now, a quarterback goes off the board, and I haven't loved what I've seen so far from Spencer Rattler. And give Roddy Jones credit because he brings up this point that Spencer Rattler had a slow start last year, so maybe this is just what he does. And you get Spencer Rattler being the first quarterback off the board, number 4 overall to the Detroit Lions. So they still have Rattler, and some people had Sam Howell being the number 1 quarterback off the board. Others had Spencer Rattler. It's still Spencer Rattler, who I got to see play better football, and it's got to start this week up against West Virginia. Now, when I go through the rest of the CBS Sports mock draft, just to see kind of what the field is, who's going to be the next guy? Well, they have Kenyon Green to the Bengals, and then you have a quarterback going 6 overall to Atlanta. So the replacement for Matt Ryan and Nevada's quarterback in Carson Strong. So I want to go through the rest of the 32 picks. How many quarterbacks go? Malik Wills, he's currently going to go 10th to Washington's football team. Then Sam Howell, 11th to the Vikings. And let's just see throughout the rest of this top 32 in the first round, when you look at CBS's mock draft, that's it. So 4 quarterbacks going in the first round. Now, last year, you had 5 go in the first round. And it was very tough to know when those 5 quarterbacks were going off the board. You knew that Lawrence was going to go number 1. Then after that, a month before the process, it seemed that it was definitely going to be Zach Wilson. It was. But when you looked at the 3, the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th guys, there was a healthy debate there with Trey Lance, Justin Fields, and Mac Jones. So when we go through these quarterbacks individually, Rattler I'm not sold on. Carson Strong, let's be fair, I haven't seen enough of. Maybe we get Jay Norvell on later in the season. Malik Wills, we've tried to get him on for Liberty. I don't think anyone's seen a ton of Liberty games. And then from the Vikings standpoint, I'm not a big believer in Sam Howell. Now, real quickly, Ryan, I hate to do this on the air, and I apologize to the listening audience. Is someone going downstairs to get my chicken burger? Yes or no?
Yes. The elevators are out here, so it's a little bit of a process, but yes.
Oh, okay. Because the delivery guy downstairs is calling me, and he's now called me for the 3rd time. What do you mean the elevators are out?
There's a power out. If you want to answer, I can talk. Essentially, there's a power outage where they're doing some maintenance, and so the main elevators are out and the lights are dimmed. Friday, 8 o'clock doing some work, so that's why. So the freight elevators in the back are working, so someone has to go downstairs, go to the side, and walk around the front.
So we now we're on the 10th floor. K-Wall's got to walk down 10 flight of stairs?
Well, that's also part of the issue. I don't know where K-Wall is. He might be stuck in the elevator.
Are you serious?
I'm
so
just
is someone getting my burger?
Yes,
my chicken burger?
Someone else is on the way.
Who is it?
Connor.
Oh, Connor's the best. I feel bad that we have to ask Connor. Well, can you do me a favor?
Maybe text this guy.
Can you come in here? Can you grab my cell phone? And can you call this guy? Because he responded to me, I'm waiting with your food. Can you just say maybe leave it in the lobby? Here you go. I'm sorry to do this on the air. I got to eat, though. I got a chicken cutlet burger, and that's what it's called, a little bacon, and got some fries and a bottle of water. And for some reason, we're doing work in the building when we still need to get downstairs. Well, I guess I'm going to be getting my steps in today. So now Trace is on the phone. He's frantically pacing around the newsroom. And now he's talking to the guy. Just tell him, Ryan, to leave it with the people at the desk. The security guards are our friends these days, since I did buy him lunch a few weeks back, so I'm sure that they could do that. Is he going to leave it? Oh, now this is a big update. Now, Ryan doesn't look happy as he's walking back in the studio. Are they going to leave it at the desk? You know, giving a thumbs up doesn't really work on the radio. You got to say something, so there we go. Don't do that tonight when you get on the air on CBS Sports Radio. Don't just give a thumbs up for 4 hours when you're on from 2 to 6 a.m. Eastern. So he's got to leave it with the people at the desk?
No, I told him I'd be there in like 2 minutes.
How do you know that?
Connor left like 5 minutes ago.
But is he walking down the stairs?
No, there's another elevator you can take.
Oh, okay.
I just explained to him, elevators are out, taking the back entrance. Sorry for the delay. I said, I'll be there.
We have a hidden elevator entrance? I know you said the freight elevator.
Yes.
Where?
On the side of King Street.
Okay.
Yeah, on the side.
Have you ever used that elevator before?
I have.
Have you got stuck in an elevator here?
No. Thankfully, no.
There was one time in Philadelphia.
Ooh.
Oh, what was the place? The Great Market. Wow, this is bad. I can't remember the market name. Famous market.
Market Street?
No. It's not Market Street.
Not Boston Market.
No.
Philly Market.
Famous market in Philadelphia. I got to Google this because this is Reading Terminal Market.
Wow, some Philadelphia.
Shut your mouth.
Philadelphian?
So I went to Reading Terminal Market, and I'm with my good buddy, whose name is, funny enough, Mike Zahn. That's the kid's name. And Mike goes to me, I said to him, I go, we're in the elevator. I go, would you be afraid if I jumped in the elevator? He goes, nah, we won't get stuck. So I jump in the elevator. Elevator stuck. I felt so bad about this. Now, I thought I was a naive college student. I thought I was going to get in trouble, right? Thought I was going to get, like, arrested, taken away.
As you should. I would have pressed charges.
I'm looking around in the elevator. Oh, there's no cameras. Maybe there's a hidden camera. I thought I was good. Fire department had to get us out.
How long are you stuck in there for?
About 35, 40 minutes.
Do you establish a P corner?
No.
You never know. I mean, it's good to know.
No. All
right, front left, Mike. This is where we're going, all right?
I love how that's the first thought that goes through your head. Where are you going to go pee?
Well, there's a scene in The Office. That kind of reminded me of when they got stuck in, when you got to go, listen, you never know. Maybe you're going downstairs and it's like, oh man, I really got to go. Can't wait to get out of this elevator. All of a sudden, Zach Gelb jumps and now I'm stuck.
Now that you think about it, it's actually a good question that you bring up because of the fact we were on our way back. It wasn't as if we were going into the market. We were coming out of the market. So the fire department opened up the elevator. Thank God. Thank you. Appreciate it. I looked at my buddy Mike. Let's get the heck out of here. Because the last thing I wanted, we reviewed the tapes, even though I didn't see a camera. You're going to jail tonight.
Jumped. Yeah, that's a felony. 10 years in prison, jumping in the elevator.
Is it really?
No. I'm not even sure that's a crime. I don't think it is.
I didn't think. I thought they would probably just yell at you and scare you.
Zach's ready to lawyer up right now. Get the lawyer in the elevator.
Dump this.
Zach will not be answering any questions about how the elevator got stuck.
Officer, it was just a bit. It wasn't true. I don't actually believe what I say.
Officer, nothing I say is true, I swear.
Imagine all these. I think the statute of limitations would expire. Zach Gelb arrested, felony charge, jumping in an elevator like a jackass.
Admits to felony on the radio.
Did you just try to get me to commit to a felony, admit to a felony so you could take over my job here?
No, but I'm actually honestly more nervous that you thought jumping in an elevator was an arrestable offense. That's scarier takeaway.
Well, the only reason...
Holy cow.
So here's why I was so paranoid there. A few weeks before, we were in our fraternity house, and it was very sensitive fire alarms in the fraternity house. A buddy of mine, as well, Connor Green, here he comes to save the day. Real quickly before I get back to the story, Connor, pop on his mic for a second. And I won't go back and forth because Connor doesn't have a headset here, so he can at least hear me. Did you walk down the stairs? Did you have to go down the back elevator?
I took the freight elevator down.
Gotcha. And it was no problem? You obviously didn't get stuck?
Nope, didn't get stuck. I think Kevin got into one freight elevator thing that didn't go up, so the doors just stayed open, but everything else was working okay.
And I love Kevin, but if we're doing a battle of intelligence here, I would trust Connor just a little bit more than Kevin Wall.
No comment.
We'll see Connor Green Sunday when he produces Eye on Football right here on CBS Sports Radio. So a buddy of mine when we were in college, Trace, he was lighting papers, like in his room, just like on fire, like a little bit, like would light it for a second, stupid kid, and then would blow it out. It got picked up on the smoke detector. And when you're in a fraternity house, the way that, since it's a large house, right away the fire department had to come. So let's just say if you're ever smoking something in the house and you set off the fire alarm, it was a pretty expensive trip because every time the fire department came out, it cost the landlord money or something. I don't know what the deal was. That was at least the way that it was explained to us. So when the fire department came, and the house wasn't set on fire, the alarm just went off. The police and the fire department dragged my friend out and intimidated the crap. The kid was crying, like, don't arrest me. And he almost got arrested because he lit a paper on fire, like a loose leaf paper.
Some softies out there in Temple, my goodness.
So that's why I got paranoid when I jumped up and down the elevator. I go, I'm going to get arrested. Now you're telling me it was a felony, which wasn't actually true. All right, real quickly, back to Walter football mock drafts. Look how this show works. I want to see where their first quarterback goes. Not one, not two. Oh, three. So Spencer Rattler. So Spencer Rattler, in 2 mock drafts, still the number 1 overall pick, or still the first quarterback off the board. Matt Corral wasn't in the other one. That's a good pick. I actually like Corral a lot at Ole Miss. And when we continue to navigate through, they have Malik Willis. And is there another quarterback? Wow. Only 3 quarterbacks in this one. Sam Howell's got to still be a first-round pick. Maybe Walter Football has spoiled that much on Sam Howell. Now they put a pizza promo in there. I don't think they have another quarterback. Isn't that nuts? Sam Howell, in some mock drafts before the start of the college football season, number 1 overall pick, and in Walter Football right now, they don't have him in the first round. Isn't that crazy to you?
That's overreaction city.
You think he'll still go in the first round, right?
I would be shocked if he does not.
Would you agree, though, that this is not a strong quarterback class?
Right now, yes.
And
I think tides can turn, but right now, yes.
There's nothing close to what we had last year. Team like you and the Colts, you better go be trading for Aaron Rodgers. You better not be settling for a quarterback in this draft class.
Joe Burrow, Mac Jones, no one knew that they were going to go that early at this time in their seasons.
That is true.
So, one guy can emerge, but so far not the greatest for the showcase NFL quarterbacks.
Onsides, offsides next. First up, latest CBS Sports Radio update. Here is Kevin Dexter.
CBS Sports Radio.
Sports Flash.
And Zach Carson Wentz limited at Colts practice today, giving him a chance to suit up in Tennessee on Sunday. Wentz dealing with the 2 sprained ankles that he suffered last week. Frank Reich calls him a game-time decision. No injury designation for Odell Beckham Jr. in Cleveland. Kevin Stefanski says he'll make his season debut against the Bears. Cliff Kingsbury calls DeAndre Hopkins a game-time decision against the Jaguars with a rib injury. Zach Taylor says T. Higgins is doubtful to suit up against the Steelers because of a shoulder injury. Pittsburgh without Deontay Johnson in that game. Dalvin Cook didn't practice again for the Vikings. He's listed as questionable for their meeting with the Seahawks. And reports say Christian McCaffrey is expected to miss a couple of weeks with the hamstring injury he suffered in last night's win over the Texans. NBA training camps are approaching. Warriors forward Andrew Wiggins had his religious exemption to not get the COVID-19 vaccine denied by the NBA today. And if Wiggins does not...
Western Wisconsin sports leader.
Touchdown!
WKTY Lacrosse, 96.7 FM, 580 AM.
And a dagger!
Back here at Central High School, Drew Kelly live with you tonight on WKTY 96.7 FM, 580 AM, also on WKTYSports.com/video, the WKTY app, and around River City on Roku and Apple TV. 46-0, Central with the lead to begin the second half. Tomah will be kicking off to the Riverhawks.
Tomah will kick off to start the second.
Cole Lapp as well as Boston Brindley will receive the kick. Running clock is the routine situation. If Tomah can get underneath 35 points, the clock will stop in normal circumstances. As we mentioned, Brindley and Lapp back to receive the kick at their own 5. Drew Brookman will boom this one away to start the second half. We'll see if the lineup changes come immediately for the Riverhawks or after a couple of possessions. Here's the onside kick, and good job by the Riverhawks to be ready for it as the up man in the front of the formation able to cover it up for the recovery. Number 68, Colton Madison. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Central at the 49-yard line of Central. In at quarterback, number 7, Mason Elston. So new quarterback, Mason Herlitzky's night is done. But the other Mason will take over in this place. 2 receivers out to the right side and 1 to the left. Shotgun formation to the backfield. Once again, the running back, number 45, Antoine Hardy. And here is the handoff to Hardy. Hardy taking it along the left side and going to try to continue to fight, but does get wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of about 1. Number 40, Jeffrey Baumgartner in there for the stop. It's going to be 2nd down and 11.
2nd and 11.
Minute gone by here in this second half. Central in control here in this third quarter, 46-0. 2 receivers off to the right side, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation for Elston. He will hand it off to Hardy again. He gets through the first initial defenders and then continues to drag defenders towards the first down marker. A really nice 2nd down carry for him as he fought hard. Even on that loss of yard previously, he fought hard just to get what he could. And that time he gets about 9 or 10. And they're going to move the chains. Oh, they're just going to bring in the training staff. I apologize. Looks like there was a Tomah Timberwolf down on the field right now. So both teams going to their respective huddles, while the training staff of Tomah will work on him. And let's take a quick break here. We'll be back in just a moment while they do that, and we'll be back after this. This is high school football on WKTY.
The River City Rough Riders are your 2021 Northern Lights Football League champions. As the lacrosse area's only semi-professional football team, the Rough Riders would like to thank Logan High School and its administration for allowing them to call Swanson Field their home. Best of luck to every Logan Ranger athlete this season. Cheer on your River City Rough Riders as they defend their championship when a new season kicks off in April. Learn more about the River City Rough Riders and the league at rcroughriders.info. Ask any Northsider about traditions. They'll have some stories. One of those stories is guaranteed to be a stop at Newey's Vogue. They're a part of the North Side and a proud supporter of Logan High School athletics and activities. Even if you're not a Northsider, get a taste of tradition with an all-day Thursday burger special. Get a burger with lettuce, tomato, and onion for $3.50. Score fries for $1.50 extra. Grab a fresh lunch at a fast food price from the place that just can't hide their Ranger pride. Newey's Vogue on George Street.
Back here at Central High School, Drew Kelly live with you this evening. McKinley Booty getting taken off the field. He's under his own power. He was down for about a couple of minutes, but good to see that he is good. 3rd down and 4 officially for Central. Shotgun formation, 1 receiver out to the left side and 2 to the right. And here is the play action fake. Elston on a quick route back to the left side, complete for a 1st down. Nice route there by Aaron Tomah. And Tomah will move the chains out across the 40 to about 35-yard line. So that was a gain of about 15 yards after it was all said and done. Two receivers out to the right side again and 1 to the left. 9:47 and counting in this 3rd quarter. Once again, Elston in the shotgun formation. Does have Shepard to his right. We're going to hand it off to Shepard, going left side, now goes back up in the middle of the offensive line and gets wrapped up by a host of Timberwolves and thrown back there, gain of about 5. That's actually number 27, Grant Gerke, the 5'6", 155-pound senior, running back and linebacker. Nice tough running there by Gerke. And they'll bring back Antoine Hardy, the sophomore. 5'10", 180 pounds. So likely to see this combo of quarterback and running back next year at Central High School. Tight end goes from motion from right to left, and here is the handoff again to Hardy. Hardy breaking through tackles, dragging defenders. Nice job by him to keep those legs churning. Gets the 1st down and more across the 20 to about the 16-yard line. That's a pickup of about 14 on the play.
1st and 10 Central.
And it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Riverhawks. 8:35 to go. Hardy remains out there as the running back as they're switching between him and Gerke. At that position, 2 receivers lined up to the right side and 1 to the left. Tomah is alone on the left side. Elston looks over the Tomah defense. Sends a tight end motion from right to left, and now here is the handoff again to Hardy. Hardy takes the left edge, continues to drive his feet, and gets another 8 or so yards. So good job by him with the 1st down carry. It'll be 2nd down and about 2 with 8 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Central started this game hot. Started at their own 40-yard line offensively, and then was able to get a 32-yard touchdown run by Shepard to close the 1st possession, and it's been all Riverhawks from there. And here's Mason Elston. Some miscommunication in the backfield, and he's going to get sacked there. Him and Hardy weren't sure if they were on the same page, as looks like he was looking for a handoff, and Elston was looking for the pass. It's going to be a loss of about 8 or 9, and that should be about 3rd down and 10. So loss of 9 yards. We call it 3rd down and 11 officially. Coming into the game, number 31, Carson Jones for Central. Hardy is the running back once again. 1 receiver right, 2 left this time. 3 left, I apologize. So trips receivers left and 1 alone on the right side. And Elston, they have some trouble with the snap. He's able to pick it up on the fly. It goes over the middle of the field, and that's going to be caught for a touchdown. What a throw and what a catch, with coverage very tight there. And it looked like it was number... That was Carson Jones with a touchdown. Great throw, great catch there for the connection in the second half. 52-0, 21-yard strike from Elston to Jones. And it'll be 52-0, extra point pending here by Elston again. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is blocked. It was low and no good on the extra point. So 52-0 the score after the touchdown pass. We're back in 30 seconds for the kickoff. This is high school football on WKTY.
They say teamwork makes the dream work. It also gets stuff done, like your projects. That's why Kent Hammer Roofing and Construction and A1 Roofing and Construction have come together to give you a better home improvement experience. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction brings you over 30 years of roofing and construction. See what they can do for you. Go to KentHammerRoofing.com. If you think a good roofer is expensive, wait till you hire a bad one. Get the best of roofing and construction. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction.
Back here at Central High School, Drew Kelly live with you tonight. 6:43 left to go here in the third quarter. Clock will only stop for timeouts and scores as it did just there. And Elston will kick it off here. The run up and the kick. Taken by Madison at about the 15-yard line. He's going to run left side of the field trying to get the corner, and he is cut down by a host of Central defenders. And the ball was ripped away by a Central defender, but the refs say he was down or had his position or had his momentum stopped. It looks like Madison is down on the ground, or at least one Tomah Timberwolf is. Getting up to his knees now. We'll see if they allow him to go back to the sideline or call the training staff out. .620 left here in this third quarter. It'll be first and 10 at about the 25-yard line officially for Tomah when this play continues. Can't see a number down there. They're working on them for the training staff. It'll be Central and Holman coming up next week from Holman High School. Pregame coverage for that one, 6:50, and the kickoff at 7 p.m. And the injured player will walk off the field under his own power. Good to see. Central's defense out there again. Lots of new faces. We'll see if they can withstand the offense of the Timberwolves here on this drive. Under center is Hesse. A couple of tight ends go in motion in the backfield to the right side of the formation after they were lined up on the left. Pitch play out to the right side, as did the blockers, and hit out of bounds. Run by number 45 that time. That was Aiden St. Germain. And he picks up about 7 or 8 on the play. He runs hard as well. Showed on that play. And he picks up a first down. They say he was past the marker before he was knocked out of bounds. First down at 10 with 5:35 to go in the third quarter. Here's the pitch play going left side to St. Germain, and he's going to get about 3 or 4 on the play this time before he's wrapped up at about the 42-yard line. There's a flag on the play. Came out fairly early in the process. And a pre-snap penalty, illegal shift, and that's going to push him back 5 yards. There should be first down and 15 upcoming. Players unable to hear the whistle, so the play resumed until it was naturally concluded.
First and 15.
52-0. Central is the leader here in this one. Mentioned in the first half, they pretty much did it all. Offense, defense, special teams. Hesse lines up under center. St. Germain in the backfield. One receiver out to the left side. A couple of tight ends going from motion from left to right in the backfield. Here it is, the handoff again to St. Germain, trying to get the corner, and he's wrapped up. Good job on the tackle there before he could get to the edge. That was number 11, Cody Protaski, the stop on the play. And he loses a couple of more yards. Riverhawks continue to play hard. And it's good to see all these young guys get the experience. They're going to be asked to be the main starters for this team next year and going forward. A lot of seniors on this Central Riverhawks roster, and especially in the starting lineup. So this is going to be a younger team next year for Central, but looking to make the most of this possible year. Here's the pass, the curl route incomplete, intended for Brown. It was broken up and then knocked into the air. Incomplete. A couple of Riverhawks were converging on it. The score update in Onalaska. It is 12-7. The West Salem Panthers on top of the Hilltoppers. That's at halftime. Andy Johnson, a pass to Brett McConkey. To get into the end zones to take the lead in that one. That's obviously in West Salem. 3:07 to go in the third quarter as the clock continues to run. Shotgun formation for Tomah here on 3rd down and 17. It was a loss of 2 previously. 2 receivers to each side of the formation. They send a man in motion. That's Brian Thornton. And here is Hesse going deep down the right sideline, intended for Brookman. And that's going to be intercepted, a one-handed grab. What a play there. Number 15, Sam Fergott, somehow stuck it between his helmet and came up with a pick. Shades of David Tyree. Unbelievable play right in front of us at about the 30-yard line, and the Central offense will get the football back. That was a heck of a play there by the young man. Sam Fergott, 6'1", 160 pounds, a senior, gets a brilliant highlight play interception on his senior homecoming night. That was fun. Other update, Aquinas currently up 22-0 on Arcadia. Very big matchup there in that conference. And here is the snap to Elston. It's going to be Hardy again going to the right side this time, and he has a couple of blocks along the edge, and he picks up a first down. So that's a gain of 12 on the play, out to about the 42-yard line. So Central moves the chains again. Hardy runs hard. Not to be a play on words there, for lack of a better term, but that's going to be fun to see him play next year as well, much like Shepard does for the first team. And here is the jet sweep. It's number 11, Cody Protaski. Protaski is going to get about 9 on the play. Nice job by him to get the edge along the left side. And the jet sweep worked fairly well that time. 2nd down and 1 after the pickup. 1 minute to go here in this third quarter. Two receiver set out to the left side and one to the right. Shotgun formation for Elston. Hardy to his right. It's Protaski in motion again on the jet sweep. He lost it there on the exchange, and it's going to be a loss of about 4 or 5. Loss of 4. It'll be 3rd down and 5 upcoming. Good job by Protaski just to get on it, not expound upon the error or the loss. Still 3rd down and manageable here with 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Hunter Paulson on the sideline there, getting some love from his teammates as he had a good couple of tackles in the first half. Here's the handoff to Gerke, and he's going to get across the 45-yard line out to the 46. Gain of 2. And it'll be 4th down and 4 when we come back. Fourth quarter ahead, 52-0 Central on top of Tomah. We're back in 60 seconds. This is high school football on WKTY.
It's the kind of sandwich that could give you meat sweats. Once you start chomping this bad mamma jamma, you won't want to put it down. Grab yourself an Oscar from Jimmy's North Star, a deli sandwich loaded with salami, ham, roast beef, bacon, provolone, lettuce, tomato, onion, mayo, and Italian dressing. Ain't nothing to be grouchy about with this Oscar. It's huge. Order your Oscar at Jimmy's and ask for a punch card. Each sando gets you a punch. Collect 10 and get $8 off your order. Lunch is on at Jimmy's North Star, La Crosse's North Side.
People
People don't talk about it, but furniture sticker shock is a real condition. The effects can be downright nasty. The best way to avoid furniture sticker shock, go where they keep the prices low. Boyer's Furniture. Instead of a pricey showroom, they'd rather offer you new, great-looking, comfortable, brand-name furniture at prices that won't give you a case of furniture sticker shock. Boyer's makes furniture shopping easy. See it, buy it, have it in your home the same day or the next with Boyer's Furniture, La Crosse.
At Central High School, Drew Kelly live with you here this evening. 52-0 as we start this fourth quarter. It'll be Mason Elson punting this one away. Return man back at about the 21-yard line. It's going to be a line drive punt that he just lets go past him, and the Central kickoff or punt coverage team does a fantastic job to get down there and bury him inside their 5-yard lines with a 3. 11:35 to go in the game. Central will go to 4-2 on the season. Tomah 0-6. Still looking to get their first win on the year. Got 3 more games after this one, and then we'll have the playoffs. All the coverage on WKTY, WKTYsports.com/video, and the WKTY app, as well as AroundRiverCity.com on Roku and Apple TV. Timeout called by Central, making sure they get the right setup for this play call. Once again, no UW La Crosse game tomorrow. They do have the week off. They went 2-1 in the non-conference, losing last week to Grand Valley State University, Division II powerhouse. They'll look to get off to a good start next week at UW River Falls. That'll be a 1 o'clock kickoff, as the Eagles have been close to the playoffs in the past. See if they can't jump over that hurdle and get there this time around. Usually been 1 win shy of that. Mike Schmidt obviously gone on to another school. His protege Matt Janis, then defense coordinator, now head coach in his first season with the Eagles. Back underway as Tomah will hand it off up the middle to St. Germain, and he's going to get nothing. Maybe lost a yard or a half yard, and it's going to be second down and long. St. Germain, their second string running back. Second down and 10 upcoming. 1 receiver out to the right side and 1 to the left. Couple of tight ends lined up near the line of scrimmage. Here's the slant pattern, complete to Drew Brookman. And Brookman has it knocked out of his hands as he goes to the ground. Central says they have it. We'll see if the refs say his momentum was stopped or if he was on the ground or if they give it to Central. They do give it to Tomah. It looked like they did recover the fumble on the bottom of the pile there, but they did say it was a live ball at that point, so Brookman had it stripped on the way down. But Tomah out of the shadow of their own end zone, at least for the time being. 1st and 10 out to the 20-yard line. Split receivers right and left, and penalty flags fly. Offside going to be called on Central. One of the defensive linemen lined up a little bit too close to the football. Got to watch where you are in regards to that. Make sure you don't give up those easy 5 yards. So 1st down and 5. Timberwolves back to the line of scrimmage. 1 receiver split to each side. 2 backs in the backfield as well. Hesse will hand it off this time to number 34. That's Tanner Mathias, and he picks up a 1st down, gain of 6 or 7 on the play. Just a quick handoff there to the fullback. Ran the right side of the line and was able to get past that 1st down marker for a fresh set, and the chains move. Talking about this Central coaching staff, head coach Mitch Olson, Kevin Colburn, Jim Luzewski, Cortel Roberson, and Zach Zangel helping Mitch Olson out on the staff. Here's a handoff up the middle, no gain, really 2 yards actually on the play. Mathias picked the middle of the line to go through and picked up 2. 8:50 to go here in this one. Ball on the 34-yard line of Tomah. They started at their own 3, so obviously the reception to Drew Brookman, their biggest weapon. That happened to be their biggest play so far on this drive. Straight back at the pocket is Hesse. Has all day to throw, and he goes deep down the right sideline and incomplete. Too far, intended for Moss. And it'll be 3rd down and long. As we mentioned, Central taking on a Holman next week, and that'll obviously be an important game as far as, if nothing else, seeding in playoffs going forward. Central did lose to River Falls and West Salem this year. Holman got a big win against Tomah last week. I've not heard an update on their game yet. We'll try to get you that before the game ends tonight. Here's the handoff up the middle this time, and a big hole middle of that offensive line, and still going forward, dragging Central defenders with them. Is St. Germain the first down play. 7:35 to go in this contest. Ball fumbled, went out of bounds there. Nobody was able to recover it. So 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. Obviously, styles win fights, as they say, and we'll see what kind of fight there is next week with Holman and Central. Obviously, different philosophies offensively, with Holman running the football and Central throwing it all over the park. Here's a 1st down run. Nice job on the broken tackle as they ran a stretch play right side, and St. Germain is able to pick up a 1st down. 6:45 and counting to go here in this contest. I'm trying to get some fresh bodies into the defensive line. Tomah comes up quick. They're not going to be able to get the 12 men on the field, though. One receiver split out to each side, offset I formation in the backfield. And Hesse will pitch to the left side this time. Lots of running room. Nice block along the edge, but they're going to call a clipping penalty or a holding penalty. It was St. Germain around the edge left, but that's going to be coming back. You can see the block there, and it is going to be a holding penalty there on Tomah. 10-yard penalty. We'll see where they officially mark it here. And really not a necessary penalty if you take a look at the way St. Germain was running there. Just turned on the Jets on the way to the corner and was able to be pretty much out of the view of that player, out of the midst of that player by the time that penalty took place. They will push the football back here after the penalty. Be 1st down at about 14.
Non-foul takes the ball back to the 48-yard line.
5:33 to go.
1st and 15.
2 receivers out to the right side. I formation simply this time in the backfield. Here's the handoff to St. Germain as they fooled everybody. He's going to lower his shoulder and knock over a Central defender. And it's going to be 2nd down and short after the big-time gain. We'll see if they actually give it to him. They're right near the sticks. He might have this by an inch here. We'll see. Nope, they are going to say 2nd down and short. So 2nd and 1. Back inside Central territory at about the 37-yard line. Two receivers out to the right side. I formation to the backfield. Hesse hands it off to St. Germain. That's the 2nd man through again. Big hole right side. And he continues to run his legs inside the 20-yard line out of the 19. 16-yard pickup there. It's him a 1st down. So Tomah starting to run the ball well here. Obviously different players in there for Central, but they're looking to keep the shutout in place. This would be big for them to put in their hat. 1st and 10, ball 24-yard line here of Central. Split receivers to each side. Fumble on the play in the backfield and dumping him for a loss. The loss was the running back. And Eber for Central gets the stop. Good job by him to get in there. Taking advantage of the muffed handoff, muffed pitch play. 2nd down and long as it was sent back to the 30-yard line. Loss of 5 there on 1st and 10. One receiver out to the right side and one to the left. Here is Hesse going deep down the left sideline, looking for Brookman again. Incomplete. Had his hands on it. Good coverage on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 17. And that was actually intended for Brian Thornton. Probably could have been a touchdown. But obviously the high throw with the lights, tough to readjust. But good coverage on the play by Central as well in the secondary, making it a little bit more difficult for him.
3rd and 15.
2 receivers set out to the left side, none to the right. High formation in the backfield. Hesse will hand it off to the quick man. That's Jermaine as he is slung down there by number 52 for Central after about a 6-yard pickup. That's Luke Protaski, the sophomore linebacker, 6'1", 165 pounds. It'll be 4th down and 10, gain of about 6 or 7. 2:37 to go, 4th down and 10 at the 30. Central looking to get the shutout, as we mentioned. Let's see if they can hold them on this 4th down attempt. Hesse under center, pitch play to the right side. And this is Haas again, and he's going to get close to a 1st down. Lunges for the 1st down marker. We'll see if they give it to him or not. That was a pitch play to the right side, and he was close. Good blocking along the edge there to spring him for a few more yards. And I don't think that they got it. Central defenders and Central coaching staff are all fired up, and they're not going to give it to him. So a yard short, and Central, with 2 minutes left, is going to get the football back. It was 46-0 at halftime, currently 52-0. It'll be quarterback Mason Elson finishing this one off for Central here with 1:33 and counting. 3 receivers out to the right side, 1 to the left. Hand off up the middle. Good hole initially, breaking off a tackle and getting a nice 5 or 6 yard gain that time. Look, number 25, Lauamua, 5'7", 185 pounds. Excuse me, number 21, Caleb Peterson. 6 yard pickup there, 2nd down and 4 upcoming. As we approach 1 minute to go here. Shotgun formation for Central. Hand off again to Peterson. He's going to drive his legs, didn't get much. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage or a gain of 1. Be a 3rd down and short here. They say it's actually a gain of 2. .33 seconds and counting. We'll see if they have one more play. 3rd down and 1 officially here. .22 seconds to go. Elston hands it off to Peterson again, and he's going to get a 1st down across the 30 to the 31-yard line. It's a gain of about 5. And that will do it as the clock will run down on this homecoming victory for Central here tonight. Dominating performance, offense, defense, special teams as they get the shutout 52-0 over Tomah. Central will move on to take on Holman. They go to 4-2. Tomah 0-6 on the season so far with 3 games to go. Going to take a 2-minute break and wrap things up from Central here tonight. This is high school football on WKTY.
Cheesecake on a stick with hot fudge cranberry drizzle. Cranberry funnel cakes and pancakes with cranberry syrup. And to wash it down, how about cranberry coffee? Catching the theme yet? The 48th Annual Warrants Cranberry Festival is on this weekend only, and you do not want to miss out on the cranberry deliciousness. Over 100 food vendors, miles of booths for shopping, free marsh tours, and a beautiful way to spend a fall day that's just right down the road. Check out CranFest from 7 to 5 each day, this weekend only, just north of Tomah.
Be part of an amazing team supplying nameplates and labels to well-known brands globally. McClune Metal Graphics in La Crosse is growing. Opportunities include quality technician, buyer planner, and customer care representative, along with hybrid work options for marketing specialist and digital marketing strategist. Join a family-oriented environment at McClune. Full list of openings at mclune.com/careers. That's MCLOONE.com/careers. MCLOONE.com/careers. You want to stay connected to all things Wisconsin sports. That's why you've got the free WKTY app available for download now. All the best in WKTY program, like the WKTY Morning Show with Dave Carney, Dan Patrick, Jim Rome, and the Wisco Sports Show in Grant Bills. Watch live high school and college sports on the WKTY app in high def, and catch up with WKTY on your time with WKTY podcasts. Download the free WKTY app now in Apple iTunes, Google Play, and Roku.
Hi, I'm Kevin Millard, host of WKTY Outdoors. Each Saturday morning at 8, I'll share with you tips for better hunting and fishing success in the field, plus activities you and your family can participate in. There's a lot happening around here, so let's get out and enjoy it. Join me for WKTY Outdoors, brought to you by Ace Sportsland and Ace of La Crosse, Saturday mornings from 8 until 9 on WKTY, 96.7 FM, 580 AM.
Here at Central High School, Drew Kelly live with you tonight. Final score in this one, Central 52, Tomah nothing. Very dominated performance, as we mentioned, from top to bottom for Central as they were able to get a stop on their opening defensive possession. It was number 23, Ethan Shepard, who was able to get a touchdown on a 32-yard touchdown run to begin the first score of the game, and that pretty much was it from there. Central had some big plays, a couple of nice touchdown passes from Mason Herlitzky, one to Jackson Morin, one to Cole Lapp, one to Service as well, Quinn Service, and also a couple of touchdown runs by Herlitzky as well, and then a pick six by Boston Brindley to close out the scoring in the first half, and then a nice touchdown in the second half as well for Central. So once again, final score 52-0. Central goes to 4-2. Tomah goes to 0-6. Central will be at Holman coming up next week. That'll be our high school game of the week. Video coverage brought to you by Kurt Pfaff, State Farm, and also Firefighters Credit Union. Pre-game for that is 6:50. Kickoff is 7 here on WKTY and all of our outlets that you can watch and stream our product. Thanks to Cole and Gage for doing the video product for here for us tonight. Thanks for Tyler for some technical assistance. And Grant and Jason back in the studio for keeping us on the air. Once again, 52-0. Central gets a homecoming victory. You've been listening to high school football on WKTY. We'll talk to you again next week. Good night.
Take care of your property with equipment you can count on, like the Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, part of our under 100 horsepower tractor lineup rated #1 for reliability, and Z Series mowers and Sidekick utility vehicles.